to Moneycontrol. This is Shraddha Sharma and you're watching Editor's Take. In today's edition, we'll discuss the Supreme Court judgment on the long-fought Essar Steel Insolvency case. And we have Moneycontrol's Prince Thomas to answer more questions on that. Hi Prince, welcome to the show.
Hi Shraddha.
So what is the Supreme Court judgment?
So the court today has said that when it comes to distributing the bid amount, the banks, which make for the committee of creditors, they have the highest say on deciding how the funds go. Now to understand a little more, we need to go a bit back. So ArcelorMittal had already won the bid for Essar Steel. But the problem emerged when the operational and creditor and the financial creditors had a difference of opinion about how the funds will be distributed among them. And then later the NCLAT said that the operational creditors' share would go higher, which means that the banks would get now lower amount from the 42,000 crore. So now the Supreme Court has overturned that NCLAT order and said that the banks will decide how much the money will go to them and the operational creditors. So it's very much an advantage for banks.
Okay, so what does it exactly mean for the banks?
So which means that of the 42,000 crore bid that ArcelorMittal has put and which has won the bid also, now banks will get much more. So earlier NCLAT had said they may get about 60% of the bid amount, but now that will go higher. And this is especially important because given that the whole NPA problem that the banks were facing, and we're here talking about 42,000 crore, which is the biggest IBC case till now. So we're talking about huge numbers, especially for someone like SBI, which has the highest exposure here. This means about 15,000 crore of exposure. So this is a big win for the banks, and they will surely benefit from this.
Okay, so it paves way for the acquisition process, is it?
It does. So finally ArcelorMittal, and this process has been on for almost 2.5 years. So finally now ArcelorMittal can start the process of taking over the control of Essar Steel. Now the COC will immediately meet. Some say that it may meet as early as today or sometime early next week and start the process about how the payment has to be scheduled from ArcelorMittal to the banks. And ArcelorMittal itself had said that it may get the control by December end. So that's the timeline that we're looking at right now.
All right, so December end it is.
That's right.
Thank you for joining us with those insights.
Welcome, Shraddha.
That's all for today's episode of Editor's Take. For more news, views and updates, stay logged on to moneycontrol.com. Thanks for watching.